Have you ever wondered how artists and muralists paint perfectly straight lines? It seems as though when even using painter's tape, there's always a few places where the paint leaks through and it's never perfectly straight, especially on a textured wall. Well, hi, my name is Taylor Valdes, and today I will be exposing those muralists and sharing the secret of how to paint perfectly straight lines every time, no matter how textured the surface is. I've used this method many times. I actually used it here on this mural, as well as on these very textured decor pieces. It's a foolproof method that really elevates any painting project. So before I begin, I'm going to go over the supplies necessary. First, we have pencil and eraser, a ruler or any straight edge, 2 paintbrushes, painter's tape, which it doesn't matter what brand you get. I usually go with frog tape, which runs for about $5 or $6 at the hardware store. And lastly is your paint. So for this method, you are going to need your base paint as well as your accent paint. So for example, on the mural here, the base paint would be yellow and the accent paint would be red. Today, I will be demonstrating on this canvas where orange is our base paint and pink will be the accent paint. So the first step is to take your ruler or straight edge and draw your straight line. I already have my line drawn, so I am ready to tape. You're going to use that pencil line as a guide to lay down your tape. Make sure it's nice and straight and flat, getting all of those air bubbles out. So next, you would think naturally to take your accent paint and just start painting. But the trick is here to use your base paint, which is orange in our case, and painting on top of the tape. You really want to saturate that tape line. Sometimes it requires 2 coats just to make sure that you're filling all of those little gaps between the surface and the tape. So once those coats are completely dry, you can move on to the next step, which is your accent paint, where you just paint like normal. Sometimes this also requires a second coat just to make sure that you're completely covering the base paint that you originally painted. So it should look like this. And then here comes the satisfying part of removing the tape and revealing a clean, crisp line every time. It really does work every time. This method has been a game changer for me, and I really hope that it gives you the confidence to tackle that mural that you've been wanting to do, or upcycle a piece of thrift store artwork, or just inspires you to pick up a paintbrush and start a new painting project. So thank you so much for watching how to paint perfectly straight lines every time, no matter how textured the surface is.